Welcome to the AllBrands Show. I'm Barbara, and I'm so excited to be live from the Shreveport Bossier City Store. And we're going to be doing an event tomorrow. Unfortunately, it's sold out, but if you come and stop by the store, we have some consignment stuff that's really exciting. I know we have a lot of designs machine embroidery product. But anyway, today we're going to be going through the Stellaire machine. And I can't wait to show you. I'm going to do like a miniature version of these two inspiration pieces. So this is called like In the Hoop Trapunto, using the My Design Center in the Stellaire 2, where you can create your own designs and just like digitize things. I can't wait to show it to you. We'll be back in just a moment. Hello, everyone. Hi, Enchanted Stitches. Oh my gosh. Hi, Kay. It's nice to see you. Barbara Jones. Oh my gosh. Courtney said before a little bit earlier today, she said, I think I want to be Barbara Jones when I grow up. Oh my gosh. We can't wait to see you tomorrow. We're going to have so much fun learning on the Stellaire machine. So maybe I can turn my camera around and show you. There's 7 Stellaires in this room. There's 7 PR1Xs in the other room. And I think there's like 10 scan and cuts that we're going to just have fun on tomorrow. But I'm teaching a class on My Design Center, and I'll give you just a little taste today of what we'll be working on. So before I get started, we always do a giveaway at the end of the broadcast. I'll give away 2 today. The first one is if you share this video publicly on Facebook, then I will choose a winner at the end of the broadcast for a $25 allbrands.com e-gift card. And also, if you comment #AllBrands, you can also be eligible to win that $25 allbrands.com e-gift card. So good luck, everyone. Can you see me and hear me okay? All right, so let's go ahead. Oh, Georgette, I love the Stellaire too. I am so in love with My Design Center. So with this My Design Center, you can get this on the Stellaire machines. You can get it on the Luminaire machine. You can get it on the 10 needle from Brother. So they have multi-needle options. They have the top of the line sewing, but you can also get it in sewing or sewing and embroidery, or just embroidery with the Stellaire. So you have so many different availability. Somebody said they got an upgrade earlier. Yeah, so these machines are upgradable, but I'm just going to be showing. Oh my gosh, Fran. Hi, nice to see you. Yes, you can absolutely do this technique on the Luminaire. I actually got the inspiration from Reen Wilcoxon, where we did this design in a previous video. So we don't have time to stitch this all out today, but you can see this is like quilting. So there is stabilizer on the back. There's also, and you can't really see it through here, but there's warm and natural batting, some puffy stabilizer and fabric on top. And we're basically going to create the design in My Design Center, cut away the negative on the puffy stuff, and then stitch over it again. So let's get started. In my hoop, I have I'm just going to use a little 5x7 today. So I have no-show mesh on the back. You'll see there's pins at the top and the bottom where I pinned one layer of warm and natural batting first. And then on top of that, I have a puffy batting. So this is like a 3/4 inch polyester batting. And then I have some on top. I have a water soluble to kind of keep everything down. All right. So that's how I get started in the hoop. We'll go to my design center. Let me see if we have any questions so far. Comments. All right. Oops. Let's see. Any more questions? I upgraded my Stellaire and love it. Is that using the new puffy fabric? No, this is just a regular puffy batting. Hey, Joanne Banco, good to see you. I meant to pack silk Dupioni to do this project, but ended up pulling the stems off spinach instead. How funny, Barbara. Okay, so let's go to my design center. I hope everyone can see my screen. And we're just going to kind of overview the workings of this screen that we have here. So in this gray box here, you have your line properties. So right here is line properties. And then you have your fill properties here. You have your stamps, eraser, duplicate, cut, size, rotate. You have a back button here, a save button, a retrieve button. There's even some scanning options at the top. Let me see if I can get to the top of the screen. Here we go. There we go. And we have where you can bring in a line image or bring in like a filled image. You have zooms up here. And then there's a little preview screen that will show you like what part of the design that you're working with. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go to the shapes category. And you can choose your hoop size. So I'm actually using the 5x7 hoop today. So I'm going to select that so that my canvas is 5x7. That's what I'm working with. All right. So let's go to shapes here. And I'm just going to go and kind of look at the different shapes that are available. So some of these are really fun. And I may go rogue and do something a little different today. So let's see. Maybe I will do like a heart. This one's pretty cute. We'll do a heart. Click OK. All right. So that heart came in. It's like a vector image. So it can size down a whole lot because it hasn't been digitized into stitches yet. So let's bring that down into our working area. All right. Like that. And then we will say, okay, I like that. And then I'm going to make stitches on this shape. So basically, I'm going to go into my line properties here. So you have like your pen, which draws, your paint bucket, which like applies or dumps onto, you know, that sounded really bad. But this one is your eyedropper. So this like picks up whatever you were doing before. And then this is a preview of what you have selected. So currently we're working with a satin stitch right there. And then this is how you change that. So you go to this little button here and look how many options we have for line properties. You see how it says it up there? So you have satin stitch, a single stitch. It has two, but just remember the bottom one in red is the bobbin, and the top one is just a single top thread. This is a triple stitch, candle wicking, blanket stitch. I'm not sure what that one's called, but there's tons of stitches. You can also choose this one with the little arrow, and even more come up onto the screen. So that's how we would do that. But in our first part of the design, we want to work with just a single stitch because I want to tack of all of this fluffy stuff down before I put my top fabric down. So we'll just choose single stitch. I like to change it from black to a very bold color so that I can see that it's been changed easily. I'm trying to do this from the side. Here we go. Okay, so to change it or apply it or dump it onto, we're going to choose the paint bucket. You'll notice there's two paint buckets. This is the paint bucket for fills, which we're not working with right now. We'll choose the paint bucket for line properties. So we'll click that. And then I'm basically just going to click the heart. Now let me zoom in so that you can see this on the screen really well. I'll just click that heart and look, it turned pink. That's how I know that it's been applied. And then when I click it again, you'll hear a knocking sound. And that means, hey, I already did what you asked me to do. So we'll zoom out again. And then let's just play. Let's add some more things. So we'll go and add some new shapes. Let's see. Something fun. I like, let's see, maybe like this one is cute. How's that? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and size this down by clicking size and going lower down on the screen. And then let's just put this somewhere in our design. Okay, so once I have this, I want this to be on like all of the borders. So I'll click OK, and I'm basically going to duplicate this like 4 times. So 1, 2, 3. So I have 4 now. So I'll go to size. I'll click this little middle dot to center it. And then I'll move it like all the way up to the top corner. Okay. All right. And then I want to select my next design. So I will just kind of click on it on the screen. Let's see. And then I can size that. So let's see. Actually, let's go back. Hey, Barbara, there's a back button. I made this thing way too big from what I can see. So I'm going to go back to my original one. I'm going to click size and make it a lot smaller. Okay. I'm going to click OK. And then I'll rotate it 45 degrees. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. I will move it all the way up to the top right of my working area. Oops. Or I can literally click and drag it with my finger. All right. I'm going to click OK. It is overlapping the heart. We can make the heart a little bit smaller. So now I'm going to duplicate this again. So now I have 2. I'll go to size. I'm going to go to the bottom corner here. So we're just placing the design. And you can click and hold for big movements or tap it once for tiny movements, okay? And then I'm going to have to rotate this 90 degrees, well, 180, and then move it down to the other side, okay? All right, let's do the duplicate again. All right, I'll go ahead and center this, move it up to the top right. Okay, and let's go ahead and rotate it. All right, okay. I'll duplicate it again, size, center, and all the way to the bottom left. Look how fun this is. So this is what we did. Reen did this one, Reen Wilcoxon from Embroidery Garden. You could see like that motif is on this part of the design. How fun is that? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and rotate that until it looks like the way that I like. And let's go ahead and we are going to select the heart. So you can select like this way to select something. You can also move things around in the other screen as well. So I'm not going to select it that way. I'm going to go back and I am going to, let's see here. Bum, bum, bum. Go to, let's see. I'm going to go to my shapes again. And I'm going to bring in the heart again, like a different heart. Okay. I'm going to make it smaller and just kind of put it in the center. Okay. Something like that. That's actually really pretty. All right, so let's zoom in, see what we're working with here. And I'm going to, oops, I cut the wrong one. So let's see here. I want to select the heart and see, it'll cut what I select on the screen. I could also use the eraser to erase something that I don't want there anymore. So let's just go ahead and erase that old heart. And then I'll just bring in the other designs again. So just like you're coloring or drawing, you can always go back and change things again. So this is what I'm going to do now. I'm going to go ahead and go to my shapes. Go to this one again. Okay. I'll size it down, replace it. So I hope y'all watch it. Oh, look at that. That's kind of cool. That looks a little different, right? So really, like, just feel free to be very creative when using this. Let's click OK again. Let's see what that looks like smaller. Size down on top of, maybe. Look how cool. Kind of neat. Maybe a little bigger. Maybe a little wider. So many different things. Kind of cool, huh? Make it smaller. Just let's go ahead and delete this one. We'll cut that one out and I'll just go ahead and bring in a heart. So you get the hang of bringing in shapes, layering them together and things like that. So let's do like one heart here in the center. Look how cute that is. All right, so we'll click OK. Now let's apply that to the hoop here. So I'm going to go ahead and save this into the machine. Okay. I'm going to click next. I know that it's all pink, so it's all a single stitch like we can see here. And I already selected that. But if I wanted to adjust anything, I could do it here, make the stitches longer or shorter. So I'll click preview. It's converting it to an embroidery design. I'm going to go ahead and click memory again, always save, and set. Okay, so we'll go to embroidery. And I haven't tested out this particular batting, so we may have to learn by playing around with the thickness of this batting, because the last one that I used was a little thinner than this one. So I'm going to put my sandwich again. This is no-show mesh with warm and natural on top. So the no-show mesh is hooped. The warm and natural on top is pinned into place, as well as the let me see if you can see it this way. So it's like, oh, it's so bright, like a high loft batting. And then we have the wash away on top just to hold everything down. So this is a big sandwich here. I'm going to put it in the hoop. And we will go ahead and stitch this out. So I am going to notice, like, whenever you have your foot, I'm going to watch this and I may have to raise the foot height depending on like how lofty this is, but I don't want it to flag. So I'm going to go ahead and start and we'll see what happens here. Okay. So I'll put my foot down and we'll get started sewing. So it's going over that material. Let me see if I can move this a little closer for you. I wish it wasn't so bright so that you could see it a little better. All right. Turn the how neat. Do you see that? Let me go down even more. All right, how's that? Now we can see the machine stitching through all this material. Oh, hey, Linda. Oh my gosh, it's so good to see you. Looks good, thank you. So, Joanne, I actually, I was inspired to do this from two previous videos that we've done on our channel. One was with Reen Wilcoxon, the first one, and then the second one was with Tina Bartlemay. And Tina actually brought in shapes from the Scan and Cut and put them into my design center. Now we want to watch, I have like a layer here that I don't want the foot to catch. So not something that you want to just walk away from because it is very thick. But Tina brought in shapes from the Scan and Cut into my design center and like did this type of project. So very, very fun and cool. So after we stitch all this out, I'm going to leave the heart puffy and the other little decals puffy, and I'm going to cut away just this top layer of puffy batting, and I'm going to remove this wash away stabilizer and only leave the warm and natural batting that you can see here, right here. So, oh, Joanne says, I've done this for so many years. Way back when Applique Designs first came out, I played with this idea. I've always loved doing traditional trabunto. I would love to see how you did that. I've also seen layering of different colors of fabric. So if you have like a muslin on top, you could put like a blue fabric underneath, cut that away, and have like a multi-dimensional color too, which is really cool. Today I'm going to use pink fabric. I feel like being pink. My brother's been calling me Barbie all week, so I'm feeling quite pink. Okay, let's zoom out and find the screen again. All right, here we go. All right, so if you can see, I'm going to grab my scissors, but this is what we just created and stitched out. Grab my scissors and cut it away. Now the easiest, and you don't have to cut it perfectly, but the easiest thing I find is duckbill applique scissors. So I'm just going to remove my pins like so. I am going to turn the brightness back up because it looks so dark. How's that? Oh, too much. Down a little bit. How's that? A little bit better. There we go. All right, so I'm just removing the pins like so. Oh, Enchanted Stitches, you're pretty. I'm glad you think this design is pretty. I actually really love doing this technique You can do it on pillows. Imagine doing a wedding ring pillow on this. Also like a christening gown pillow to match, or baby pillow, or even like a full quilt. So basically we're going to take our scissors and going to separate. So I took the Warm and Natural, which is on top of the hoop no show, and I'm basically going to cut away all of this. So I'm cutting away the bulk of this stabilizer here. Let me see if we can see it here. Yeah. So let me know in the comments what you've been working on. If you haven't yet, go ahead and comment hashtag AllBrands to be able to win something at the end of this broadcast, and share publicly on Facebook to win another prize. So I'm just kind of getting all the bulk of the stuff away. I probably had way too much, but I like to have enough to pin it out of place so that I can make sure that everything is secure down, because you definitely don't want your foot to catch on anything when you're working with thick material like this. And we did not even have to change our foot height, which I'm really excited about. So I'm cutting away everything except for what we stitched out. And I can use, I'm just using some big scissors now, but I can use small scissors once I get the majority of this out. And you don't have to be exactly on the edge for this. You can have some sticking out of the side, which is kind of cool too. All right. Here we go. I got to say, everybody that's setting up for the event today is doing such a great job. We're so excited. And we also have specials in our stores. All of our stores are going to honor the specials at this event. So we have specials on the Scan and Cut. It's a very low price that we cannot even advertise. We have specials on the Print Moda. And we have amazing prices and financing on the Stellaire, the 10 needle, the 6 needle, just so many different machines. Okay, so I kind of have it out of the way. I'm going to use my little snips, or you can use duckbill applique to kind of get around. And you know what? This isn't going to be perfect today because we're just learning a technique. But you can see kind of how it works. So like that. So do you see how I took away the background and I kept the puffiness here? Okay. And then you would also, it's a little small, but you can take off your water soluble stabilizer. And I'm getting batting all over my clothes, but we need to move on. So you get the idea. It's not going to be perfect, but you'll see how beautiful it becomes. Let's go back to our screen. And I'm going to go home. Remember, we saved our design. So I'll go back to my design center. I'm going to retrieve the last design that I did. I'm going to click set. And then I'm going to use this to work with it a little bit more. So we can go and play with our fill properties now. Okay. So let's go ahead and, so remember, this is line properties. This is fill properties. Let's go ahead and choose something that we want to work with. So let's go to see what kind of fills we have. So there's a satin stitch fill. Oops, I clicked the button. There's a no fill at all. There's a stippling, and there is more if you click that button and then select. Here it is. All of these different beautiful fills that you can choose from. Now let's do maybe number 16. I'll click OK. And then I'm going to change it to a different color. Let's do purple, just so that I can see it on the screen. And then I'm going to choose my paint bucket. And I can't see it very well, but I'm going to click outside of the heart. Look now how beautiful that is. So that's how you can put a background fill in there. And you can even do like different regions if you have things like that. But we're just keeping it real simple today. And let's zoom back out. Look how pretty. I am going to go back in and choose my 5x7 hoop so that it's gives me the area that I need to work with. So let's go ahead and we will go ahead and just change one of the stitches. So if I wanted to change maybe the heart to a candle wicking stitch or something different, maybe let's try our line properties. Let's go to, see what's in here. Let's try, and it's a very small design because I chose a small hoop today. So let's go ahead and do the, let's do the candle wicking stitch. We'll click, I'll make it a different color. Let's say red, so that I can know that I apply it by clicking the paint bucket. And I'm going to dump that paint all over that heart. And do you see that it turned red? So yeah, so this is this easy. And you can play for days, believe me. Let's click next. All right, so it's going to show me in my preview box here, and you can move this little box around to see anywhere on the screen what we're working with. So right now, the preview box says the fill. So you can change the rotation of that. Let's say I wanted this to be 45 degrees the other direction. I'm going to go ahead and like set that. I may make it a little bit bigger. Oh, I don't want an, actually on this one, I do want an outline. Some of them I don't, if it already has an outline. And then this one, you can change the size. So let's make it bigger. The bigger the size, the faster it is to stitch out. So once I click preview, it's going to digitize it. So if I want to go back, I should save at every point in the screen. So we're going to save it to the machine. And then I'm going to click preview, and that's going to digitize the stitches. So it's literally digitizing it right now. Look how gorgeous that is. Very cool, huh? So now we can go ahead and click set. It's going to convert it to an embroidery pattern. And then I'm going to take, let's do pink today, huh? I love candle wicking too. So I'm going to take the pink and I'm going to put it on top of the hoop, and I'm just going to float it above what we just worked on, okay? And then we'll put the hoop into the machine. Let's see if I can zoom out. My goodness. And if you come to my class tomorrow, Barbara, we're going to do a much more intricate version of this. So you can say, oh, I know what we're doing next. I saw this on the AllBrands show. So I'll click embroidery. All right. And then we could just start sewing. So put our foot down, and I'll kind of watch my, so right now it's going to tell me how long it's going to take to stitch out. Okay. Here it says 10 minutes. There's 3 colors. Remember, we selected those colors when we were playing with the design. If I wanted to see, I think it's going to stop my design if I click any more buttons. So let's go ahead and answer some questions while it's stitching out. We'll go and look at it some more. Let's see. Love the pink. Thank you, Margie. Do you guys have any questions on any brother machines or anything about AllBrands? I'd be happy to answer them. Oh, hi. Let's see. Kathy, the machine stitching, if you could see, I'm vibrating. Thank you for joining us. All right. So Crystal, I can't say on the video, but if you give our stores a call, they can pull up the specials on their employee page to give you the show specials on any of those machines that are too low to advertise. All right, let's see. Oh, thank you, Anne. You are so sweet. All right, Georgette. So with the SDX 330D and 325, there is a feature called My Connection, and that means that it will speak back and forth to the Stellaire and the Luminaire, and there's a few other models that are wireless from Brother. So basically, you can take a My Design Center shape or design and wirelessly transfer it to the machine, but you can also take a cut file and wirelessly transfer it back to your embroidery machine. So I think that that's really cool because there's a lot more shapes in the scan and cut than there are in the embroidery machine. Let's look at this beautiful design. Oh my gosh, do you see how making the cut file bigger made it really, really pretty? And it has that 3D dimension. You're welcome, Georgette. Oh my goodness. Very good question. Please come with some more. Let's see if we have any more questions. Are your classes online? So right now we have in-store events, but we have classes every Thursday. I teach here. So if you haven't yet, please subscribe to our channel and follow us on Facebook and Instagram. And you can see the AllBrands show at 3:30 p.m. Central Time on Thursdays. And Courtney Dalvett, my sister-in-law, who's amazing, goes live every Saturday. Sometimes there's pre-recorded. She does a lot of scan and cut videos, which are really fun. And there is an exclusive members group that we have called Behind the Seams. And I see some of you folks in there watching, so thank you for joining. If you'd like to join that, you can go to our YouTube channel and click to join. I believe it's $5 a month. Don't quote me on that, but to get free information and priority question answering, it's something that's really cool. All right, let me see new questions. Right, we are getting close to being done. Oh, Teresa says, I need to work in My Design Center. You make it look so easy. It really is. And the way that I learned is buying I have the Luminaire, and there is a playbook that Brother makes. It is a very inspirational book because it's a project-based learning system. So if you go to our website, allbrands.com, type in XP3 playbook or PR1055 playbook or PR680W playbook. There's even a My Design Center playbook. We may have a few of those left that were written by Reen Wilcoxon. I believe they're even on sale if we still have them. But those playbooks are basically like you get a project on the first page, and then on the next page, it tells you every single button to press to get to the end process. So I know there's a lot of buttons. Some people are like, what does this button mean? It's an icon. I'm not sure what this does. It allows you to take and build some muscle memory knowledge of the machine while making something inspirational. And it kind of gives you an idea of like, hey, what would I use My Design Center for? So like something like this, or many other quilting and the hoop, making your own custom fabric by putting a quilting design on the back, just something really cool. So I definitely recommend those playbooks by Brother. So the playbooks also include instructional videos. There are different prices for all the books. I know if we still have the Reen Wilcoxon one left, that one's going to be pretty inexpensive. It's a little thinner than the ones for the Luminaire because that's like machine specific, or the 10 needle, which is machine specific, so that you can learn more. All right, here we go. April. Here we go. April says, oh, one for My Design Center. That's a must-have. Must take a look. Yes. It's actually one of my favorite things that Brother has ever invented or made for us to be creative with. I feel like it's truly like a canvas. and you don't have to have a computer or run embroidery software, and you can get into digitizing. And this machine is making the camera wobble. It's so funny. Oh, here we go. Paula, let us know some details, please. I use my design center for most of my embroidery projects. I couldn't live without it. Same, same, same. We had a question from ML Weber. Does brother make us playbook for the Stellaire? Not yet, but hopefully. That is definitely um, on my list. And someone said in the chat, you and your sister-in-law are so talented and great educators. Thank you. Courtney heard that. She said, thank you. She said, you and your sister-in-law are such great educators. That was Diane Deacon. Oh, look, we're so close. We're so close to being done. Yay, Courtney. Oh my gosh, you're doing an amazing job.
Oh, setting up the event?
Yeah.
I'm so tired.
Okay. I second that motion. Do they have a playbook for the scan and cut? They did, and they're probably making a new one because it's not available. Yeah. So we hope so. But guess what? There is a kind of a playbook for scan and cut. You just follow Courtney and tune in every Saturday on our channel.
There is a masterclass on our website, AllBrands.com, that you can get.
Yes.
And I like how I'm like, it's a masterclass with the scan and cut 330, but you can use it for any machine. Oh, I'm loud now. She's like putting the mic
so loud.
But that is on our website, and again, that is the masterclass. So if you have a 325 or a 330, you can use that masterclass. Oh, hey, Teresa! I'm
Yay! Oh my gosh! And we've had several folks that are subscribed to your channel.
Awesome.
Watching. Yeah, I see. Kathy Hood is on there.
No.
Yeah.
That is awesome. Yeah. Awesome.
Courtney is the bomb, and so are you.
Oh, you look so kind.
Linda, you're awesome. Awesome sauce.
Well, y'all have fun stitching out with Barbara.
Thank you. Thank you, Courtney. All right, one more from Paula. We have just like 2 more minutes. Oh, where'd Paula go? Here we go, Paula. There's 2 Paulas in a row. I custom quilt with my design center. Add details to existing designs. Make in the hoop appliques. The possibilities are endless, right? Yes. Oh, thank you, Beth. That is so sweet. And it was so good to see you last weekend. Beth came to our Lafayette Academy. We had tons of fun. I learned how to speak a little French there. And yeah, Beth got a print moda. So I'm really excited for you there. And I know you're going to love it. Courtney is going to be doing more videos on the print moda very soon. Oh, Shelda, you can definitely come hang out. We'll be in Shreveport this weekend. Please come and see us. We would love for you to come. If you're not registered for the class, please still come to the store. And we'd love to. I'm going to give you a hug. I'm a hugger. If you don't want to hug, then run away from me. Courtney's not a hugger. Oh my gosh. Yes, Rhonda. Hi, Rhonda. How are you? And Terry. Oh my goodness. Yes, Rhonda, that playbook is amazing. All right, we are so close to being done. Let's check back in on our design here. Look how fun, and it's about to start the candle wicking very soon. So let's look at this. Oh, Beth, yes, please come and see us at the Houston Quilt Festival. It's October 31st through November 2nd this year. We are going to be in the Brother booth and having a very good time. All right, so our last stitch. Okay, here's something that I love about this machine. Not all machines do this. So most machines, you have to click this button and then this button to get it to go. Guess what? On this one, when you press go, it automatically lowers the foot control. Just press one button. One and done. All right. Another great thing about this machine is I should have hooked up the wireless, but there is an app called the My Stitch Monitor app, and you can use that app to, if you have to walk away from your machine and you want to see where you are in your design, or say, you know, you're at a 45-minute stitch out and you want to go read a book to somebody, or do something around the house, you can log into that app with your phone. And if it's connected on the same Wi-Fi as the machine, you can see that your machine is on this stitch 9 out of 10 minutes. You can see exactly like where this cursor is on the screen, where it is. If it runs out of thread or bobbin thread, it will tell you. And here's that beautiful candle wicking stitch. What do you think about that? Oh my goodness. I love it. Yes, so the Luminaire has my design center. There's a few more buttons and goodies in the Luminaire My Design Center. And plus you have a larger hoop size with the Luminaire. So the Stellaire has a 9.5 by 14 hoop, and the Luminaire is 10 5/8 by 16 hoop. And so that's just something to consider. So if you're doing quilting in the hoop, bigger hoops are always better, in my opinion. And so, yeah, and definitely check out last week's video. We did lettering in this machine. There's just so many great features. So let's click OK. And here it is. Look how fun. And it's puffy. So I don't know if you can see this, but look at that. It's raised. It's so squishy. Courtney, you have to touch this. It's like happiness and a little squishness and a little squishy squish. Just squish it. Isn't it like a little baby hand part?
What?
Like, you know how when like little baby hands, I used to like squish this little part of their hands because it's just so nice.
Oh, that's
so
nice.
all of these are raised. So you can see like the bigger the opening, the better the raised it is. And yeah, I think it turned out really beautiful. A little puff pad. Yes, I love it too. Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, you could just put a little needle in there.
Wouldn't that be so cute? I think ribbon, like adding a little ribbon decal to that would be so pretty too.
That's pretty.
So many different things. Yay. Well, let's do some giveaways. So what did y'all think of today's project? So excited. So this is similar to the class that I'm going to be teaching this weekend at AllBrands Academy. And guess what? We're going to have our dates released soon for San Antonio and Louisiana. So I wasn't supposed to say that, but it's coming up very soon.
Okay. Maybe we could release one date.
Okay.
Maybe one. But you guys have to hurry up and go hit the like button super fast. Go hit the like button so we know that you guys actually want us to tell you the dates of that event. Just hurry, real fast.
Yeah.
You're not doing anything.
Click like, click share.
Hurry, hit the like button so that way we can see a bunch of likes and know that you guys actually want us to do that.
Yeah. So what's really exciting is there's going to be new technology at that event. We don't even know what it is.
And we have to teach it.
Yeah.
It's fine. We'll pick
it's a good thing we love Brother Product, and you know, it's very easy
I'm
to
literally
use.
wearing a Brother shirt right now.
I did. All right. Everybody's liking it.
Oh, yeah.
So do you have it memorized?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Do you not have it memorized?
I am 70% sure.
So, all right, drum roll.
San Antonio,
San Antonio, are we calling AllBrands Academy?
Yes.
Will be August 23rd and 24th.
Woo!
So mark that in your calendar, 23rd and 24th, and we should be getting that live. So if you want to come to this event, that was the event that sold out the quickest. So if you want to come to the San Antonio event, I want you to stalk our socials because that's where we're going to say, hey guys, it's live. Go, hurry, go sign up.
And if you haven't yet, subscribe to our newsletter, because if you go to our website, allbrands.com, on the bottom left, say newsletters, put your email address in there. We'll be sending it out in email to our newsletter subscribers. Whoop, says Christy. I love it. Whoop. And I love your butterfly. All right. So we have 2 things to give away. Thank you, Courtney. I'm going to choose our winner for our Facebook live sharing. So I'm logging in now. You still have time. Go ahead and click share publicly so other crafty people can get inspired. Go to our website. And I'm going to turn it down so that I won't hear myself talking. And let's see. How do I see shares? Nope, not comment. Need to go to likes. All right. Oh, looks like I got to get it on my computer, so you're still going to have time. Okay. So let's go ahead and while I'm pulling up Facebook, I'm going to go ahead and do the giveaway. 106 entries, yes, for hashtag AllBrands. So let's draw the winner there. While I'm going into Facebook for the other one. And our winner is Teresa DeWinter. Congratulations. Thank you, Deb. Okay, let's see. Please email me at events@allbrands.com, your name, number, and address to claim your prize. So let me go on over to Facebook, which is requiring two-factor authentication right now. So you still have time. You still have time to do that. So I'm going to get the login for that. And we're almost there. You still have time. Go ahead and share publicly on Facebook. And I'm going to log in. Logging in now. Okay. I think that we had 19 shares last time I checked. So let's go to our page, allbrands.com. And I just want to thank everybody who joins us each week to learn more about sewing, quilting, and embroidery. We are a family-owned and operated business since 1976. My mother started the business because she worked for a stretch and sew store. Who remembers those? And she loved it. She was a home economics major. We went from 19 to 27 shares. I love you guys so much. And my father was a business, had a business master's. So they decided to do it together, and they had two kids that one of them liked to get on camera and teach you things. And then another one was a technology wizard who made the website. And then there was a girl that my brother fell in love with. And now she also likes to get on camera to teach you things. So
the only reason we have John F was for me. That's it. Don't let her fool you.
All right. So our winner for the shared competition on Facebook is Patty Phillips. I'm going to put that in the chat so that everybody can see that, or I'll create a banner. Okay, so Patty Phillips from Facebook. You can email me at events@allbrands.com with your name. Here we go. Patty Phillips with your name, email address, phone number, and I will get you that gift card. Congrats, everybody. Thank you for joining me. How did we get all this done in an hour? Don't you love it when things just work out? All right. Well, I love you guys so much, and I hope that you do something crafty today. And I heard a funny saying from one of our customers last weekend. She said, well, Barbara, don't you know therapy's $200 an hour? I'm going to go to my sewing room. It's a lot cheaper than therapy. That's for sure. So I hope that you guys get your sewing therapy today and be creative. And we'll see you next Thursday at 3:30. All right. Mwah. Bye.